Stephon, you guys have won 3 out of 4 games to get back in the playoff picture and a couple impressive wins against Baltimore and Arizona. You guys are used to winning. So what has this season been like for you?
Each year is different. You have a new team. We had a lot of turnover this off season. It was a new year. We've learned a lot. We've gotten better. We've been in close games. We got a big opportunity in front of us. Starting with the Chargers, so we got to take advantage of our opportunity.
Last week, you got to match up against DeAndre Hopkins and held him to 5 catches for 55 yards. How much do you look forward to matching up against guys like that, the elite wideouts? I was talking to Darius Slay. He had a rough time with DK Metcalf on Monday, but he's all about that. He loves doing it. I know guys like you enjoy that. How much do you look forward to those matchups?
I look forward to it, each and every week. It's a lot of great receivers in this league. When you covering the best guy, the ball is coming your way. And they give you an opportunity to make plays. Anytime you're on the best guy, I look at it as an opportunity for me, to change the game, to slow that guy down for my team. And hopefully we come out with a win if I do that job.
You have a really special cause this week for the NFL's My Cause, My Cleats campaign. I want to start out by reading this because it's a letter that you wrote to your 5-year-old son, Sebastian. And for those listening for the first time, I want them to hear the words. And it says, Black lives matter because a little black boy like you with beautiful black skin is just as important as another boy or girl with lighter skin or even blue skin. Our world would be a better place if we led with love and kindness like we try to teach you and your sister. What inspired you to write that letter to your son? And did it surprise you that he's so aware of everything that's going on in the world?
Yeah, it really did. It surprised me because he's only 5 years old. He's very observant. He asks a lot of questions. And me writing that letter to him was just explaining that, a lot of things going on in this world today where it's not fair. It needs changed, and I feel like if you teach your kids and they teach their kids love and not judge someone on how they look, but judge them how their heart is. So I feel like if we do that, the world would be a better place.
How important is it for guys like you who've been blessed with this platform to be out there on the forefront talking about these issues and social justice movement and everything, so you can really inspire the younger generation?
It's very important to me because I have a platform that not a lot of people have, and me talking about the Black Lives Matter movement. It can reach a lot more people that's not in my position. A lot more people in the world can reach it because I'm breaking it up. So I feel like it's in my heart to talk about this cause because I feel like it can benefit a lot of people in this world and help this world be a better place.
How has the movement, Stephon, affected you personally? One as an individual, as a dad, as a husband, and also as a player in the NFL.
It's definitely affected me, growing up as a kid, wondering things, wondering why things not fair, being judged, not because they know me, but because how I look. And, it always stuck with me. But, I met a lot of great people in my lifetime where, they really judged me off the person I am, and I judged them the same way. And I feel like if the world, took that stand on, loving each other and, letting the best person, lead the group, I think, we'll be pushing in the right direction.
Man, tell me about that design on your cleats and how did it really make you feel seeing your young boy's artwork on there? Because that's really cool, man. I loved it.
Yes, it touched me seeing that artwork on my cleats. I want to keep those cleats for a long time. It's his artwork of our family. And, these moments you can't take for granted, because, your kids don't stay small for long. They become grown men and grown women. They have to teach their kids, and hopefully everyone in the world does the same thing. So I'm just trying to be a good example for my kids, like my parents were for me, and go from there.
Who put the cleat design together for you? Give him a shout out. And how did that come together? Like, how did you say, hey, this is what I want to do? I want to take my boy's artwork and get it on there.
Yeah, so by Sir, he does a lot of guys cleats around the NFL, and I gave him the letter that I wrote to my son about the cause, and he did a great job. He got all my message on the cleats. He got my son's artwork. And I feel like, everyone else liked them. I think they look pretty cool. They're Jordans too. So, it's a great cause, to bring more notoriety to the Black Lives Matters movement and to the world itself.
Now, the nonprofit that you chose for the My Cause, My Cleats campaign is your Gilmore Family Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you guys are committed to assisting underserved youth. When did that idea come about for you to start a foundation and to be able to give back in such a way where you're helping the youngsters and helping build that next generation?
Yeah, I always help the youth out. That's one thing that's, stuck with me as a kid, as growing up as a kid, that I always wanted to help the youth. And I actually came up with my foundation this year, with everything going on with 2020 being the year it is. I feel like, I need to do more in the community with the kids. So the future can be better for our kids, and the world will be a better place.
A lot of guys, Stephon, have been part of the movement. A lot of guys are out there talking and leading and being on the front lines for social justice issues. What do you think the next steps should be? Beyond talking about it and trying, like, what kind of action could there be around the league, among you guys, the players? And have you had conversations and have you talked to the league about some of the things that they're doing, because they've been obviously heavily involved in this since the beginning of the season?
I think we have to, take it a day at a time. 2020 is a year where, we can't really be out there physically right now because of everything going on. But I think when that time comes, getting out there and having those tough conversations with people, and it's a lot of things in the world today that's not fair, just by judgmental things. And I just feel like the world would be a better place if we didn't judge so much. We loved and we chose the people that work for whatever they want to do in life. They want to be a TV broadcaster, they want to be a lawyer, and they want to be a head coach, they want to be a doctor. Let the best person get those jobs, not let it be judged on how someone looks. So I feel like if we do that, the world will be a better place.
Do you think we're making progress?
I think we're making progress because we're having tough conversations. It might not be comfortable, but I feel like we're making progress. We having the conversations, and I feel like if we keep doing those things, I think we will get there eventually.
I got to ask you a question about your coach playing for Bill Belichick, man. What is, like, your favorite thing about, obviously he's a Super Bowl champ, 6-time Super Bowl champion as a head coach. He's won as an assistant. We know his resume. What is he like as a guy, as a man, as just, having those conversations with you guys?
He's a great coach, obviously. Tough coach, very smart. He look at every little thing. And one thing that really stuck with me since I've been a New England Patriot is the way he's able to turn a page and move on to the next game. No matter what you've done last game, you have to be prepared the next game to be successful. And I feel like, with that mindset of him, I carry that over to myself. And that helped me out as a player to be the player I am today, having that mindset each and every week.
Stephon, I know keeping God in everything you do is important to you. How do you try and do that?
It's different challenges every day. The only thing that stays consistent is God. So I feel like if you lean on him, no matter, the ups and downs you go through each and every day, because nobody's perfect, but you can lean on him and have faith in him each and every day. And I feel like if you do that consistently, he would always be there for you.
What steps do you take during the season to make sure you're fed spiritually?
I go to chapel every week. We have a team chaplain that helps us out a lot. We got a lot of players on our team that is involved and have great faith. The McCourtys, Slater, those guys. Listening to those guys help me out a lot. And when you have guys like that around you, it put a special place in your heart to do the right things.
Last one for you. You've won Super Bowl championships. You've been an NFL Defensive Player of the Year. When you look back, what is the proudest accomplishment for you over the course of your career?
Man, that's tough. I feel like the proudest accomplishment was part of the Super Bowl, because it's so hard to get there. I mean, the next one probably Defensive Player of the Year award, just because you never, you push for those things, but you never know, especially being a DB. It's so hard to get that award. So it took a lot of hard work, from my teammates, from my coaches, from me to get that award. And, that was a big accomplishment for me.
Stephon, man, I really appreciate your time and really looking forward to seeing those cleats out there on the field. It's a great cause and love what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Nice talking to you.